Hello, hi everybody.
Hello.
It's James and Sashi again. As you know, I put something in Cruise Critic the other day, kind of like a crew question and answer session. So what we're gonna do is read off questions and answer them. The first one is from Cruising with Kids, and she asks, "What's the real story of bringing gifts to the crew? I know that tips are to be given in cash, but do people like a little personalized gift, or does it just take up room that is too tight? I'm sailing in a few weeks and thinking about bringing some Red Sox and some Patriots t-shirts." Well, Cruising with Kids. Um, I would say if it was on one of the international ships, I would say pass on the shirts. But because you're going on one of the American ships, you're going to meet a lot of people from that area, so they probably would like something that would remind them of home. So on that question, I would say yes, because you'll probably run into people from that area. But once again, if it was on one of the international ships where all the crew members are from the Philippines, I'd probably say, someone from the Philippines might not care about a Red Sox shirt. But, yeah, I would bring them on the ship because it's an American flag, so, but good question. Would you agree?
I would definitely agree.
All right, you read off this one. It's from Silk Hair 1.
How much time off do you have during the day for the different jobs that there are? How many hours do different jobs work, I guess is what I mean. Do most crew multitask, meaning do you do many different jobs during the day? Are most of the crew happy with their jobs? What do you think is the worst job on the ship? Well,
Let's answer the worst job first. What one do you think? Because I think I know, and I think you probably have the same one.
you,
I think
yeah, but they get paid more than we do.
I think the worst job on the ship, honestly, it's a tie between the dishwashers,
Utility
galley, which is dishwashers, because they work very hard. But
yeah,
it's
but
a dirty
utility
job.
hotel is bad too.
I'd rather clean floors than like do dishes.
Would you rather clean toilets?
But listen, there's something called See, each job has its own pluses and negatives. I know housekeeping; they have a ton of cabins to do in a short period of time, and some people aren't that clean. But the environmental officers, it sounds like it's a very groovy
prestigious job,
but they sort trash
all day.
Yeah, they pretty much take trash cans and sort out the different products. So,
We shouldn't put that
how
in
many?
there.
No, that's fine. How many hours? Oh, we all work about the same. Right now, we're about 70 hours a week, so it's down from before.
And I think it depends with each individual crew member whether or not they're happy with their jobs.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Silk Hair. By the way, have fun on your Norwegian Jewel cruise in about a year. Yeah, actually, just under a year. UTE fan. How many of the ship's crew end up signing on for more than one contract?
Much more than before.
Extremely more than before, that's known. Most people are returning, so that's great. I don't have the exact numbers, but I know it's very, very high up compared to before. How much free time do you normally have during the week, and are you able to do any sightseeing? Well, we work 3 p.m.
It's around 2 a.m.
Yeah, so we have most of the day off to do whatever. Every day we get off the ship. In fact, tomorrow we have lots of planned in Honolulu.
Hilton Hawaiian Village.
Honolulu, the post office. Honolulu is the only port where I feel like when I get off the ship, I'm not a crew member. I actually feel like I'm back in society in a normal town.
You can disappear.
Really, yeah.
I went to high school in Honolulu. Yeah, it's very much like home.
And there's a lot of celebrities around Honolulu this time because they're about to start production of Lost soon because I guess the writer's strike's ending. Ocean Dreaming 2. How easy or is it hard to change different jobs on the ship? It's actually, here's how it works. Like I said, it's a ready list process. You fill out paperwork requesting to change departments and jobs. Your department needs to sign it. Then HR manager needs to sign it. Then the receiving department gives you an interview, and if they approve it, then corporate gets it. And when they approve it, they put you on what's called a ready list. It's based on order of evaluation score, then seniority, and then date on ready list. And then whenever new job openings, they just go down the list. So it's pretty easy, just take a while. When you're assigned to a ship, can you move to a different ship during your contract? Yes, in very rare cases, but you can always request a transfer after your current contract. So very rarely they'll move you in the middle of the contract, but it can be done. What is the cutoff age to apply for a job with NCLA? Are couples encouraged to apply together? I actually don't know the cutoff age. It's not. I don't even think there is a cutoff age. Well, I mean, reasonable one. There's a lot of older people who work here. Are couples encouraged to apply together? I'm not sure if they're. I don't know. I guess so.
There
There
are
are
couples
couples who
working
go
on
through
the ship.
training. Yeah, there's lots of couples who work on the ship, but if they apply together, then I assume they do. You know, Ocean Dreaming 2 again. If someone decides to have the auto tips removed and pay cash to certain crew members, does that have to be put in the tip pool? I can only say for NCL America, it is not. I'm not sure exactly how the international fleet works, but on the American ships, no. We do not have to put it in a tip pool. Like, we get to keep that. Low tide. Are there crew members with family that don't see them for months?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone will at least not see family members for at least 5 months, up to 10 months. Like on the international ships, waiters have 10-month contracts. We have 5-month contracts.
Unless there's an emergency.
Unless there's an emergency. But yes, they go months and months and months without seeing them. And I'm sure they're sad, but like again, from a lot of those countries, a lot of people do work away from home. So I guess they're used to it, but I'm sure it is hard. Especially when they return to the ship. How do you keep from losing it with irate, obnoxious, demanding, and irritating passengers? You must have to have the patience of a saint or a punching bag in the crew quarters. Well, actually, Sashi and I are both up for Oscar nominations this year for Best Supporting Actor and Actresses in a Comedy.
Best supporting actor. Best
So
actress.
I think that answers your question. Salty Dingo. How many crews have a thing going on with other crew members? Actually, there's a lot of married couples on board. A lot of dating. Like our dishwashers, they're married and they work together in our dish pit.
Fraternization with crew is encouraged, but
Yeah.
not with passengers.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Very
Anyways.
much.
Don Hang. If you opt out of the auto tip or service charge, your tip goes to a pool. If you tip someone $1, they might see a penny of it. My question to those who turn off the auto tip is, do you bother to pick up a penny on the street anymore? I live in a county with lots of pecan trees. It's amazing when people are picking up nuts worth over a dime and less than a quarter to keep the yards clean every hour in my county. I don't know if he meant to say country, but he did say county. But you'll see pennies everywhere. I recall a day in my youth the situation was different. I like that comment. Thanks, Don. Koka. By the way, Koka, sorry you were not picked for the gem, Norwegian Gems Godmother, but you were in the final 5, so that's very impressive. Who is in charge of crew morale activities?
Human resources.
Yeah. Yeah. Any complaints with crew? Well, let's read the whole question. Is it a special assigned job or is it part of someone else's job? For example, I remember a cruise director saying he was also in charge of crew activities. Yeah, we have the crew activities coordinator who does just crew activities such as movies, bowling trips, stuff like that.
He's great. Gabe
Yeah,
rocks.
but if you ever have a complaint, that's the HR manager. I think, how much time is it so far? Where does it say? Oh, we have literally 30 seconds. All right, good. Last question. I heart BDA. This is once again about bringing stuff for crew. If it's, besides cash tips, if it's something from their local home, it reminds me of the home, bring it. That's great. But, like, one time, yeah, I won't say that, but no, someone gave me a pin of a church that they went on a tour of. It's like, that's great. I appreciate the knowledge, but I don't even know where the pin's at. But anyways, it's actually in my laundry machine back
My
home.
favorite gift was the Bible.
Yeah, so anyways, we get a lot of things from Bibles to the female Bible and whatnot. So anyways, bring stuff from home, cruising with kids. I would bring that, give it to people from your own town, but everything else I would pass. Phone cards, they don't need them anymore. They're cell phones these days. Toiletries, we have Walmart. Food items, we have plenty on the ship. Sorry this is short, but we're about to run out of time. Peace. Keep them coming.